Hey guys, hey, how's it going? So, jumping on, I want to connect with you all and share some insights and some content. I'm kind of really enjoying the lives actually because they are basically the blogs that I would usually write. I'm putting them into the video blogs or vlogs, but I will get to writing these blogs as well. So, if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, comment below. If you're here live, let us know because I can't see the names or anything. So leave a comment, leave a question. How's your day going? What have you been up to? That might sound like a question that doesn't have very far to go, but it will be awesome to hear from you and find out how you're doing. So post in the comments below. And share the video as well. That would be awesome. Share the video with your network because you never know who this content is going to really help and support, okay? So we're going to jump in because I want to go for a bit of a walk and get some fresh air. It's been one of those kind of, it's not been a long day. There's just been a lot going on. I've just recorded a weekly TV show as well. So that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. We're talking about COVID-19 and how people are navigating it and the new world that we're moving into. So I thought I would jump on. Share some love. Share the thank you. Share the hearts and stuff. Make sure you share the video and leave some comments below as well. If you can leave some comments, those of you that are on, that would be awesome because I'm not sure if my comment box is actually working. So that would be awesome. Right, we're going to jump in. So I wanted to talk to you guys about building emotional resilience during tough times. So this is applicable to any other time as well, okay? And one of the reasons why I want to talk to you guys about this is because it's a time where, there's a lot happening, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of thoughts are coming up, so many changes, so much of the unknown. Hey guys, and and so it can feel like it's such an unknown, uncomfortable like situation, and our emotions can be up, down, left, right, all over the place, right? So I wanted to offer some support. I want to share some content with you guys to help you navigate this time. Okay, I'm aiming to have this done within the next 8 minutes. We'll see how we go. I have a lot to share, and I just want to make sure everyone's all good. So my phone's going off as well. All right, let's go. Firstly, one of the things, okay, so my personal experiences started off through very, 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 very difficult traumatic times, right? A lot of abuse, physical, emotional, sexual abuse, abandonment, rejection, being disowned, being estranged from family, getting divorced, living my own life, and really just trying my best to make sure that I felt safe, but also that I kept myself, like I didn't lose myself in the circumstances. And so, I navigated my own emotions and my own emotional journey through counseling, through mentoring, or working with mentors and coaches and teachers and doing the deep dive inner work. And the deep dive inner work is really where your treasure is. It's where I was just sharing with a client of mine. It's like when we do the inner work, we're going through the grit to find the gold, right? And I know for sure thousands, if not millions of people are going through this right now where it might feel like you're going through the mud and the grit and the tough times and you're finding rocks and stones and you're not quite sure how to move forward. And my work now is about helping you guys to navigate that inner world and to find the gold and to not lose yourself along the way and to find your strength and your courage and so on. So if this is making sense, if this resonates for you, thumbs up, love hearts, all of that stuff. Share comments below as well. That would be awesome so that I can definitely see if this chat box is working. So my perspective and my personal experience and professional experience has shown me that positive thinking is actually not the route. It's not the route to you becoming whole, healed, and complete within yourself. I used to be the ultimate, like, super, super positive person, and to the point where, hey Bruce, hey Fahad, awesome to have you guys here. Share any comments as well, any questions that you have, and I'll answer them through, okay? Yeah, so I used to be that kind of, typical super, super positive, upbeat, optimistic person. But the thing is, I was going through really, really, really difficult times. And I got to that stage, especially when I was, yay, awesome, thanks guys. Especially when I was going through grief and going through divorce and going through like breakups, life stuff, whatever it was that I was going through. That was all happening on one side. But then here I was showing up super, super positive. I was actually hurting my mental health more by being really positive and not dealing with the stuff that was going on in my life, right? And that led me to falling deeper and deeper into depression and confusion and not knowing what I wanted and just not feeling great within myself. So what I now teach is that positive thinking is bullshit when you're avoiding, when you're denying, when you're repressing, when you're suppressing, when you're pushing away your own deeper emotions. And what we have when we have the courage, when we awaken that courage within to deal with that stuff, is we come out the other side with authenticity. Okay, an authentic mindset is what being human is actually about. We're not robots. Do you know what I mean? We're not supposed to push our feelings to one side. We're not supposed to push our emotions to one side. We're here to feel what it feels like to be human, to feel what it feels like to go through life experiences and to come out at the other end, right? And so positive thinking serves a purpose and for sure absolutely has a place. But like I said, positive thinking is bullshit when we're avoiding, pushing away, repressing, suppressing, denying, ignoring how we really feel. And it takes courage, which each and every single one of you here has, to actually tap into understanding what those deeper emotions are about and coming out of that with this authentic energy, right? This wholesomeness or this wholeness. Hey Mab, hey Bruce. Okay, amazing. So Bruce is just sharing, resilience is what I need. I feel like I'm going a bit crazy. Guilt about working from home. People telling me to be optimistic. Interesting. So maybe being positive is not the answer. If it's a distraction, yes, boom. I love it. Okay, right. We're going to unpack that, okay? So yes, being positive, right? Being positive is it's a jewel, right? Think of it as a jewel. It's a guiding kind of direction to know that all is well, to know that you have the capacity and the resources within you to keep moving through, to trust that this situation or any situation is going to pass, right? And to know that you are guided and supported every single step of the way. That to me is ultimate positive thinking. And there are more beliefs around that, but at the crux of it, if you can come to this understanding that yes, all is well, and you have the resources within you to go deeper into your inner world to understand why you might be feeling a little bit negative, why you might be feeling guilty, why you might be feeling a little bit lost. If you can do that inner work through journaling and come out of it at the other end, you've built your emotional resilience. And you're building emotional resilience not by being positive, but by actually being authentic. That's what it is. That's where the strength is, okay? That's where your character building comes in. If you want any more insights into that, just share below. I'm definitely going to answer those questions. So yeah, positive thinking can be a distraction, absolutely. Like I said, when I was going through divorce and grief and all this abuse and everything, it was just like, do you know what, and being cheated on and being manipulated and being controlled and all this stuff that was going on. I was at that point where I was like, I don't fucking want to be positive. I don't want to be positive because I don't feel positive. And I realized, okay, you've got to get deeper into your inner world to actually navigate that, transform the thinking, transform that, transform where you are. Yeah. Otherwise, it's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. So your feelings and your emotions are your guide, okay? You have an emotional guidance system to know when you are feeling depressed or sad upset or frustrated or feeling joy, happiness, bliss, abundance, and so on, freedom. And they're on this spectrum, and you get to choose where you're going to hang out. Like I said, human being and being a human is all about navigating through. So please don't dismiss your emotional guidance system. It's absolutely pivotal to you becoming the best human that you can be. So yeah, all that spiritual bypassing, it doesn't serve a purpose. If you want specific exercises on this, message me or post below, and I'll send you some specific like coaching questions to help you. Okay. The other thing to build emotional resilience is to know what you stand for, know what your values are, know what's important to you, like understand what is important to you and what you stand for. Okay, so I stand for freedom, truth, integrity, love, compassion, kindness, respect, justice. And if any of those values within me, if any of those values are what's the word, are disrespected, then I feel this fire within me kind of burning to say, hold on a second, something's not right. And so I, I turn to basically standing up and saying what needs to be said so that I can honor my core values. So say, for example, if someone or something or energy vampires, which might be external sources, they don't always have to be the people in your world. If energy vampires are trying to manipulate or control or use that mind control, that jars right against, my innate divine right for freedom, right? Because the opposite of control is freedom. And freedom is very, very attractive to those who want to control. Okay, so people who want to control don't want someone to be free. Yeah. And so when that happens, when those two values go up against each other, I'm just like, hold up a second, something's not right. I've got to stand up for my core values and for what's important. And what that does, tapping into courage in order to stand up for what is right and true, allows emotional resilience to be nurtured. Yeah, and we have that courage within. Sometimes we have to stand up for ourselves. Many, many times we have to stand up for what is right and true for us, even if we have to stand up alone. And I've done that many, many times, and I will continue to do that right to the end. Whatever it takes to defend human rights in particular, I'll do whatever it takes, right? So know what you stand for and know what matters to you. Understand what values you have, okay? And a great question to ask is what is important to me? What 10 things are really important to me? Write those down. I've just looked at the time, so it's 13 minutes. Honestly, it doesn't feel like I'm talking for that long, but we'll keep going. Stand up for what you believe in with absolute conviction. Okay, stand up for what you believe in and what is important to you with absolute conviction. If anybody is being hurt in my world, it's like, no, I'm not having that at all. So with everything in my power, I will stand up for what is right and true. Personal power is another core value of mine, and the opposite of that true personal power is feeling powerless. And so if there is any kind of entity, any kind of energy, any body organization that wants to take away my feeling of power and wants to project powerlessness onto me, then I'm just like, not having that at all. So yeah, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for what is right and true for you with absolute conviction. Remember that you are the co-creator of your life, and you're the co-creator with the universe. You're the co-creator with your soul. You're the co-creator with God, with the divine, with the universe, with your higher self, right? You get to choose. We all get to choose how we want to play out our destiny, and we get to decide, what that looks like. And it's a magical game. It really is. I often say that it's a dance, that life is a dance. And it really is. It's an incredibly beautiful dance of magic and synchronicities and learning and understanding and darkness and light and grit and gold, you know? It really does feel so amazing to be alive, regardless of the tough times, because we navigate those. And then the final point, before I come back to any questions as well or any feedback, would be awesome, is just to, in fact, remember that you're the co-creator of your life. There are no limits. You get to decide what you want to design, how you want to build your business, how you want to design your business. You get to decide what you're going to manifest in your life, how much money you're going to manifest, who you're going to manifest into your life, what experiences you're going to manifest into your life. Like, don't lose hope or faith, you know, in this current situation. Don't lose faith that those things will not happen. They will absolutely happen. But use this time to build that emotional resilience to the understanding that you get to create and design the life of your dreams. You really, really do. And then that final point is to come back to your heart. Come back to your heart and that true essence of who you are. Thank you guys, amazing. Make sure that you're sharing the video, that would be so, so cool. And feel free to share any questions. I'm going to be on for a few more minutes, okay? I'm going to be on for a few more minutes. It just is what it is. I love to talk, have so much to share. But that final point about coming back to your heart, like, put your hand on your heart and feel your heartbeat. And on every heartbeat, just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every single time. Do this for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, for a minute. I teach a meditation on this and we go for like 20 minutes. And the reason why I'm saying come back to your heart is because emotional resilience is built from within. And it requires your mind to come on board with your core essence. And your true essence is this super, super powerful, super infinite being, this energy where you are limitless. It's all within you. But tap in to your resources, tap in to who you are by connecting with your heart. No one can take away that heart. No one can take away the purity of who you are. No one can take away the purity of your dreams and the intentions that you came here with, unless you allow someone else to take away your power. It makes you feel powerless, and you're not powerless, okay? You're definitely not powerless. So I'm more than happy to go into any details. If you have any questions, feel free to post. I'm going to check a few more comments, and then we're going to head off. And somehow or another, we would have done another 18-minute video when all I was going to do was about 8. Oh well. All right, so Bruce, feel the feelings. Yes, yes, yes. All of those are good values. Absolutely. Is it bad? Okay, so is it bad to feel good about being happy during lockdown as it's quiet and peaceful? Can we feel normal during this? Beautiful question. I love this question. I love this question. Okay, so like I said, where I've been through so many tough times, so many difficult experiences, I was navigating them very consciously, but I had this optimistic, upbeat kind of attitude, yeah? So what was happening is I wasn't ignoring that there were tough times. I wasn't ignoring or denying that there were difficult things going on. But I was continually making the choice to be positive, to be authentic, to believe in abundance, to believe in freedom, to believe in being happy. Because what happens is you get to choose, okay? So yes, there are really awful things happening in the world. There have always been really awful things happening in the world. Always. And we get to choose to respect that that is happening and choose to take care of ourselves. So it's the filling up your own cup that I often talk about, is fill up your, what I say is fill up your own cup with your own love, with self-love, with your self-worth, with confidence and authenticity. Fill up your own cup so that you can be there for others, so that you can support others. Now, I teach money mindset, and I teach ambitious, heart-centered entrepreneurs how to manifest more money. And I always say to them, like, for example, that's one of the things that I do, and I always say to them, it's like, if you're poor, you're not going to be able to help someone else to be rich. And I think that's maybe even come from like a Jay-Z song as well. at the end of the day, if we're sick, we can't help someone who is also sick to feel better. If we are mentally exhausted and tired, we can't help somebody else who's going through the same thing to feel better. So take care of your own cup, take care of yourself, choose to feel happy, choose to feel joy, choose to feel abundance if that's what you want, and know that yes, this stuff is going on, but you still have the right to raise your vibration. Hey Shaima, hey Alexander and Nawab as well, and Jamel and Virginia. Awesome to have you guys here. You have the choice. You have the choice to decide how you're going to feel. So I hope that's answered that question. But there's definitely no need to feel any guilt about feeling happy and feeling feeling good, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna, in the long term, it's not gonna serve you, and like that's number one, and in the long term it's not going to serve the people around you as well. So yes, you're allowed to take care of yourself, yes, you're allowed to make that choice. Always do what feels right and true. And can we feel normal during this? I love how you put normal in quotation marks, because yeah, there's that whole question of what is normal. What is normal? You get to choose how you want to feel. People are navigating so many really tough emotions and feelings right now. And at the same time, there are many of us who are raising our vibration. Because in all honesty, with the times that we're moving through, as many people who are raising their vibration is the very thing that humanity needs in order to come out at the other end. Okay, I'm more than happy to talk about that in more detail if you want me to. Woo! Epic, 21 minutes. I'm not surprised. I did aim to do about 10 minutes, but there you go. So, before I head off, on next week Tuesday, I'm running a free life coaching taster session, and you're more than welcome to join. So I give more insights, more one-to-one conversation, answering questions, business questions, life coaching or life questions, relationship questions, and so on. I'll link it below. So sign up, come and join on Tuesday, and you can sign up for a free downloadable version of my book as well, which is 101 Plus Ways to Overcome Life's Biggest Obstacles, where I show you how to overcome loneliness, depression, stress, anxiety, poverty mindset, lack of self-worth, and loads of other things as well. So thank you so much, guys, for your time, for your energy, and for your presence. I've loved it. And just remember that you can definitely overcome any obstacle and still fearlessly show up in life and business. You've got it within you, okay? All right, have an amazing weekend. I'll catch up with you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.